Welcome back to Prom Dreams, high school romance story. As we near the end of the game, just wanted to finish a thought that I had started last video. Neela's still top girl. She's the most redeemable. They all did things wrong, but she's the most forgivable, if only because her family was literally threatened. Maggie did wrong, but Brooke literally threatened to destroy her future. And Brooke did everything wrong. Brooke is just horrible. Even despite what the motivation was, Brooke literally was okay with having the person in front of her commit suicide just to become the valedictorian and go to Yale. I don't care why, that's just horrible, and that's just, no, just no. And you saw everything that happened right now, it's just no. I never really felt it with Brooke before we got this far, and now I know why. She's just, no, she's a fraud. She's just scum. No, you don't treat people that way. You don't treat people that way, like they're disposable. Like you have to do that to them to actually get anything that you want. You don't, you're not that, no. In fact, she's not even on the best girl list anymore. She's just take her off that list. Take her off the bottom of that list and just worst girl list. That's her. Put Claire on best girl list. I might even give Dolores a spot on best girl list. Dolores did a lot wrong, but Dolores went through hell. Dolores got pushed to the brink. And if Dolores had only had someone good in her life who could help her up from this, and anything to make the pain and the loneliness less horrible, things would have been better. Things might not have gotten this far, at least. Yes, she may have crossed the line here. But let me tell you how much Brooke is worse than Dolores, and Dolores literally summoned demons. That's how much of a manipulative bitch you are. That's just unforgivable. Dolores did a lot wrong, but Dolores had a lot wrong done to her, too. And yeah, she may have crossed the line, blaming everyone for it. Especially Kyle, that's definitely the point where she goes over the edge. I could understand her hating Neela and Maggie for their betrayal, and for essentially being Brooke's henchman, unwilling henchman, and all that shit, but it is just no. Brooke is no. Brooke is no. Claire did nothing wrong, too. She just took orders. Claire deserved better. Claire has earned a spot on the best girl list. And also, before we go to the door of judgment, we can go into the chapel now. It's the only thing I got towards stopping Dolores. Let's go in. She's the woman we saw, the shadow woman we saw in the chapel, isn't she? So you came after all. You've taken a great risk putting your trust in a stranger's word, especially in this place. For that you have my gratitude. I didn't think I had much of a choice. I thought I was alone here, but you know something, don't you? I do. and what I know could mean the difference between life and death, for you and perhaps countless others. Then, tell me, please. Maybe the only chance I have to stop all this. Kyle Mason, I've been watching you from the very beginning, though my presence was too weak for you to perceive. There isn't enough I could do to ease the suffering that you've endured, to bring back the people you've lost. The only thing I can offer now is hope. My name is Eleanor Roth. You really are Dolores' mother. Eleanor Roth? Then that means you're... Yes, Dolores is my daughter. But wait, you were supposed to have died years ago. Indeed. But you've already seen with your own eyes what the power of the Demon King can do for those who offer themselves to him. No way. Don't tell me. You made the same pact Dolores did? You know you can't just tell me something like that and expect me to still trust you. That demon helped your daughter kill people. People who were important to me. I understand your wariness, but I swear to you that I mean you no harm. Our powers may come from the same source, the same ritual, but Moloch cares not what a human does with his power. Whether one wishes to slaughter innocents or save them, doesn't matter to him, so long as he receives his offering. Then, what did you do with it? Why would someone like you need to form a pact with Moloch? Perhaps I should start from the beginning. Yes, please. It was the day Dolores' father left us that I truly realized what kind of world she had been born into. Before he realized her condition, he had been a loving man, a dreamer even. But a special needs child was never a part of his dream. For that, I could never forgive him. Most of all, I never wanted Dolores to carry the burden of his selfishness. Dolores? Sweetie, is something the matter? Studies have shown that families of a child with disabilities experience higher rates of stress than families with typical children. Mothers often report greater levels of depression, while fathers report distancing themselves from their families to cope. Did you know that, Mom? Dolores, where did you hear that? I read it in a book on mobility disorders. Mom, that's why Dad left us, isn't it? Was I turned out this way? Oh, honey. Dolores, I want you to listen to me. Your father leaving was not your fault. He was a selfish, narrow-minded man who had no idea what he's missing. Mom. You, my love, are as radiant a flower as they come. You're smart, kind, creative, beautiful. What your father may have thought of you wouldn't change that. No one can change that. Even if the rest of the world could only see your differences. In my eyes, you'll always be my perfect baby girl. Mom, thanks. I don't know what I'd do without you. Oh, sweetie, you won't have to think about that for a very long time. I love you, Dolores. I love you so, so much. Dolores was bright, brighter than many ever gave her credit for. Despite all my efforts to shield her from the ignorance and hatefulness of others, to build her up when others would tear her down, she knew full well the consequences of being different. That was why, when my diagnosis came, I began to truly worry for my daughter's future. I was already at stage 4. There was little to no hope left for me. But if I were to die, what would become of her? Many of her other relatives, including my brother, had already passed away. The only person left to take care of her would be my sister-in-law. I never had much in the way of trust in her. Even with all our family's fortune in her hands, Dolores would still be alone in a world that didn't fully accept her. In desperation, I turned to the grimoire, Magicae Sanguinis. that had belonged to my grandfather. It's blood magic. Obviously, if it's taking spoonfuls of her blood to do stuff, summon Claire, blood magic. I was already at death's door, but I would not let my passing go to waste. If I could attain the powers promised by the Demon King, then perhaps I could protect my daughter, if only as a ghost. Oh. My new foreman watched over Dolores. I tried to comfort her in her times of need, though she never could consciously feel my presence. As her grief turned into loneliness, as her despair turned into hatred, she closed off her heart to me. No, this can't be. Why? Why couldn't I stop this? Why isn't my magic working? Dolores, my baby, what have you done? What have you done? That night, my worst fears were realized. Dolores' darkness had consumed her. A heart full of life, of hope, of dreams, poisoned by bitterness and hatred. And from that hatred, she created a world filled with nothing but death and suffering. In this world, I have very little power of my own. My daughter has denied all love, all hope, and in doing so, she denies me as well. Didn't Claire say that in this world, the Creator has declared that holy magic is null and void? All I could do was leave pieces of myself as proof of my presence, in the hopes that someone with a kind heart would find them. Hold on, you don't mean these poems, do you? Her literal plea for Dolores to come back from the darkness. That's precisely what I mean. Through your kind deeds, as small as they may have been, you were able to bring just enough light into this world to make my presence known. You've exceeded all my expectations in that regard, Kyle. Thank you. Well, you're welcome, I guess. But how's it going to help me stop her? How can I keep her from hurting anyone else? I'm going to be honest with you. As it stands now, there is no way to stop her. Dolores reigns as a god in this world. No spell or weapon could possibly defeat her. She's rewritten the very laws of reality to her advantage. The only way to stop her is to save her very soul from the darkness that corrupts it. Save her? How can you possibly ask me to save her after everything she's done to me? Kyle, as her mother, you can never excuse the things she's done to you. But you must understand, this is our only chance to end this nightmare. If we don't take it, all the blood of her future victims will be on our hands. And, despite everything, she is my daughter. It's my duty to do everything in my power to help her. Please, I'm begging you, help me save your world from Dolores. Help me save her from herself. You're right. I can't let my hate get in the way from doing the right thing. If I did, I'd be making the same mistake as Dolores. Kyle, thank you. I am forever in your debt. This poem, I wrote it especially for Dolores, to remind her that I am with her, and always have been. Perhaps if you, the boy she still holds some yearning for, can show it to her, I could finally show myself in her presence. I claim no guarantee that it will work, but if Dolores even has a shred of humanity left in her, it's our only hope. Now go, Kyle. Time is of the essence. Save her now, before it's too late. Eleanor, can't imagine how painful this must be for you, to watch your own daughter do such horrible things. I'll do my part to end this, for Neela, Maggie, and Brooke, and for you too. I won't let any of you down. Except for us. We're the only one she'll allow into her darkness. The only one who can open her eyes to the light again. Please, help me save my daughter. Help me put an end to this carnage she's caused. I will, Eleanor. I will. The chapel restraint and the depiction of St. Giles are strangely intact. With that, it's time to enter the final showdown. Judgment. Judgment! Use the key of judgment. You're not going to let me back out. Of that, I'm certain. No. Alright. That sounded strangely fleshy. Along with the stone and everything. This looks familiar. Here we are. Here we are. Alright, Dolores, you want me? You've got me. You told me to come and face you. Now show yourself, damn it. Do you hear me? Quit fucking around and show yourself. Oh. Huh? No. No. You again. You again. Why? Why do you keep doing this, Dolores? What did Serena ever do to you? Your grudge is with me, isn't it? For God's sake, leave her out of this. Oh, fuck. She's... Well, that thing is going to kill me. I've gotta think of something. Fast. Fuck yeah. Okay. Oh, hug. That went well. That went remarkably well. Not. Did we get a hint corner? What did she do? No, Kyle. The question isn't what she did. The question is what you did to her. The question you already know the answer to. That feeling of guilt you've kept locked away in the back of your mind this whole time. You stupid, stupid boy. Are you so eager to forget the past that you won't even acknowledge it? You know she won't let you go until you do. The nightmare won't end until you've repented. I'll give you another chance to remember what you've done. To beg and grovel for dear Serena's forgiveness. So don't waste it. Okay. Oh, hug! That went well. I don't even know what I am. Let's just load. Oh, no. Sure. So what else can we do? Oh, shit, she is fast! Oh, shit, oh... Oh, okay. Um... Okay, do I have anything in my inventory? Oh, hug! Okay, we'll give this one more try at normal speed, and then... This won't end until we let it go. Oh, that didn't... Nothing up there for me. Just see if the game over message is any different. Okay, same message. Whoa, oh, nope, I fucked that up really bad. Okay. So I don't think I was entirely, really all that clear when searching all of this. Okay. Cocktail. Glass bottle. Oh. We have an actual weapon. Maybe now I'll stand a fighting chance. Oh. She's running from me. That was my chance. Maybe look like Serena, but do I have any other choice? Oh. Well, Serena. I won't let that witch mess with my head again. This creature isn't Serena. It never was Serena to begin with. I have to kill it. Kill it before it can kill me. Oh. What the hell? What the hell? Oh, no. I don't like the look of this. I don't like the look of this at all. I have a feeling this is meant to... Are you happy now, you bitch? I killed it. I killed your goddamn monster that you had the nerve to call Serena. You made me do this. You put me through this hell. You killed everyone I was trying to protect. Now show yourself so I can kill you too. Mm-hmm. Oh. Oh. No. Please. No. I didn't want to. Serena... We're playing by Dolores' rules. I swear for a moment when it fell over, it kind of looked... So you really do think you can kill your past? How naive you must be to think you can erase your mistakes so easily. You know what happened to her. You know what you did to her. Whether this pitiful creature is your beloved Serena or not doesn't matter. You're going to have to face her memory regardless. You can't defeat your guilty conscience with weapons. The nightmare won't end until you've repented. I'll give you another chance to remember what you've done, to beg and grovel for dear Serena's forgiveness. So don't waste it. More of the story, don't stab her. Sparkling grape cocktail. Weapon. I'd say the clue that you're not actually supposed to stab her is the fact that she starts running away from you once you have a weapon. Yeah, that's my chance. It may look like Serena, but do I have any other choice? We're not going to stab her. We need to repent for whatever it was we did to her before she died. We know she had an accident and died, leaving Kyle heartbroken. I can't. I know you're not really Serena. I know you're nothing more than Dolores' sick creation, but I'm tired of it. I'm tired of all this death, this bloodshed. How could I bring myself to kill anyone after the things I've seen? But more than that, I'm tired of the guilt, the terrible pain in my chest every time I thought about her, the way that I tried so hard to move on, but never really could. Killing you wouldn't make that go away. It would only make everything worse. In a way, it would be like hurting her all over again. She's only supposed to be gone for the weekend. She's with her friends. I thought she'd be safe. They were all badly injured in the accident, but not like Serena was. Serena. Oh God. Oh my God. Kyle. Is that you? I can't see you. They put bandages over my eyes. Is it that bad? It hurts so much. It must be. The nurses won't even tell me if I'm going to make it. I'm not going to die. Am I, Kyle? Kyle? Kyle. Kyle? Kyle? Kyle, where did you go? Why won't you say anything? Kyle, please. Don't leave me alone here. Kyle! Oh, jeez. I thought I'd be prepared for what I would see. I was never prepared for the possibility that she wouldn't make it. When I realized just how serious her condition was, I couldn't handle it. I was too scared to accept it. That was why I left her alone, because I couldn't bring myself to say goodbye to her. She seemed awfully lucid for someone who was essentially mortally wounded without much time left. She died the next day. I should have been by her side when she needed me the most, but I wasn't. I abandoned her. And for that, I wouldn't blame her for hating me. I think I understand now the reason you were created. Twisted as she may be, I think Dolores may have felt sorry for her. Maybe this is her way of punishing me on her behalf. And for once, I can't argue with her. If I could go back and change things, if I could have just stayed by her side, held her hand as she died, I'd do it without a second thought. Nothing could ever make me regret more than what I did that day, how selfish I was being. I just hope she ended up in a better place than this. Serena, if you can hear me, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry for everything. It's gone? Heh. So you really are capable of remorse. I thought you were too stupid to feel such things. Hello, Dolores. But I hope you realize that Serena was only the first victim of your callousness. You still have one more sin to atone for, Kyle. Surely you haven't forgotten that. You must be out of your mind if you really expect me to ask for your forgiveness. Everything you've put us through. Oh, please. Don't tell me you never heard of karma before. You reap what you sow. What goes around comes around. When you break a girl's heart and ruin her life, you deserve every bit of vengeance she throws at you. This is where you've gone too far. Kyle didn't intentionally break your heart. Its only crime in your case, Dolores, was of being oblivious to what Brooke really was, since I'm assuming that he went with Brooke, based on the way the after party played out, and to why Dolores was nervous, what Dolores was feeling when she came up to him at the prom, or at least that something was wrong, which seemed like the obvious thing there. Although my counterpoint to that would be, if it's someone you don't know too well who comes up to you, says something weird and walks off, if you don't know them too well enough from the beginning, you would be more likely to just completely shrug and go on with your life without thinking twice about it. It's more likely, but it's not out of the realm to assume that something was wrong. Only after you killed me first. All I had left to live for was one simple childish dream. And those monsters wouldn't even let me have that much. And you, even in your ignorance, are just as guilty as they are. If you had given a damn about anything besides your own issues, you could have said something, done something. Maybe me and my dream would still be alive. You know, I could say the exact same thing to you. Make no mistake, what happened to you was wrong. It was cruel. You should never have had to go through it. But I wasn't the one who took your life. Neither was Neela, Maggie, or Brooke. That was all your doing. You chose to die that night. You sold your flesh to a demon so you could take your petty revenge. Maybe we were the ones who killed your dreams. But you were the one who put the last nail in its coffin. You seriously think that moralizing at me is going to do you any good? You've seen my power. In this world, I'm nothing short of a god. Hell, if I really wanted to, I could snap your neck with a wave of my hand, or burn you alive from the inside out. I could even bring you back to the life, just do it all over again, and then feed your mangled corpse to Moloch when I'm through with you. Then, why haven't you? In fact, why keep me alive at all? If you're so damn powerful, why not just kill me right now, huh? Because I wanted you, at least, to know the whole truth. Much as I hate to say it, for a while, you were the boy of my dreams, Kyle. I didn't expect your forgiveness. Not that I wanted it in the first place. I just hoped you would listen to me, that's all. And we did. And we understand now. No, that isn't all. I thought about killing you along with the others once you'd heard my story, but I could never bring myself to do it. Best way I can describe it is the smoldering remains of a dream that should have left my heart a long time ago. I hope that maybe, before you left this place... Oh? I could at least know what it's like to dance with someone. What? She's walking toward us. She really... Oh! Kyle, I just want to feel something other than hatred, even if only for a moment. Well, if I could only dream of having when I was alive. If I could even catch one tiny glimpse of it. Is she actually asking me to dance? No, she can't possibly be serious. There's no way I would ever do that on my own free will. No, if she is serious, she's even more unhinged than I thought. If that's the case, who knows what she'll do if I say no? I came here to stop her, but what if I can't? If I don't give her what she wants, she has no reason to keep me alive. Shit, what the hell am I supposed to do? Let's dance with her. Kyle, I'm so happy. I never thought this day would come. Can I have this dance, Dolores? Oh? Yeah. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe all this time we really were meant to be together. No, my dream is finally going to come true. Did we fuck up? Did we? And so, with shaking hands, I dance with her. Her form is fragile, and her steps timid. I have to hold her close to support her weight. But Dolores never seems to mind. In fact, she seems elated, as if drifting away into a dream. So nothing else in her world even mattered. It's only now that I realize what a terrible mistake I've made. What? The stars are so lovely tonight, aren't they? Yeah, they're beautiful. They're beautiful. I'm glad you think so too, Kyle. You know, in this world, I could make the stars shine forever if I wanted to. Wouldn't that be wonderful? A prom night that will never end, just for the two of us. Oh. Place of our own, where no one can ever hurt us again. A world where both our dreams of love will finally come true. And I would never be alone again. Because you'd always be here, right by my side, won't you? Won't you? I said, won't you, Kyle? Yeah, of course. Thank you, Kyle. I'm so happy. Finally, my dream is within my grasp, and I will never, ever let it go. One twisted dream. QZ Productions. Entirely original soundtrack. It's really... Oh. Oh, that's the piece of Liszt with lyrics to it. Shit. I just realized that. Yeah, that's... his Love Waltz. Pain Hurt. That's a hell of a name. Well, that's another hell of a name. Flaming Teddy Productions. Windows skin generator? Face maker. Ooh. Sleepy RPG maker. That's me. Except I don't make RPGs. I would if I had the time and motivation, but goddamn, they're gems like this. This is... First of all, this series has turned out way longer than I ever expected. But goddamn, it's been worth it. Literally... This is the 15th video in the series, and it's literally gone through the main routes and just really wanted to see how this all came together. What's the truth behind it all? It's just damn. Also, these credits are really long. Also, I hope this song doesn't get my video muted. Really hope. Hoping for a more cohesive review of sorts, recap, final thoughts at the very end, but and me, thank you. Bad ending. Eternal love. Anything afterwards? Nope. We're back. And the only choice we have, we're not going to dance with you, Dolores. It's too late for that. I think you already know my answer to that, Dolores. You're right. I figured you'd say no. It was a bit of a long shot, but, oh well, it was worth a try. So she really was playing possum. What? What? Oh, it's getting bloodier. What? I can't move. She got me trapped in some kind of magic circle. Tell me, Kyle, has anyone ever told you that all your dreams could come true if you just believed in them? Because that was what I was told. All my fairy tales and books promised me a happy ending if I just endured it all. But it's all one big lie, isn't it? Love, dreams, happy endings. They only for people like you, aren't they? People who did nothing to deserve it except be normal, right? That's why you ignored me. That's why you turned your back on Serena. That's why I could never be happy in this God-forsaken world. I could never be wanted. I could never be loved. So who the hell would love a broken, disgusting cripple like me? Huh? Huh? Oh. Oh. You know that's not true, Dolores. Liar! You only say that now, when you think it will save you. You know as well as I do, that no one gives a damn about people like me. You're wrong. I think anyone can find love if they truly want to. Maybe some people would reject you because of the way you were born, but who cares about people like that anyway? Things were different. You could have found someone somewhere down the line, but you threw it all away before you could realize that. Shut up! Don't you dare think you know what it's like to live this way. Being alone like this, trying your hardest to be accepted, only to get hatred, pity, and silence in return. Yes, of course. Why didn't I think of it sooner? Huh? Looks like I can't bring myself to kill you after all. The minute I'm done with you, you'll wish I had. Well, what? What are you? Just say I'm going to teach you a little lesson in empathy, Kyle. Now hold still. This may hurt a bit. No, no, please. That didn't sound good. That did not sound good at all. Gah. Did I say might? I guess I should have said it would hurt a lot. But don't you worry, Kyle. Walking is overrated anyway. Never did too much of it myself. You'll manage somehow. After all, it's not the disability you'll have to fear, but the way the world treats you because of it. Your friends, your family, no one will look at you the same way ever again. No one will be nothing but a burden to them. I won't hope you like being ignored, because you're going to get a lot of that too. When you're not being treated like an infant anyway. Most of all, you can say goodbye to any hope of finding love ever again. Considering your track record, no one's really going to miss out on much. Hurts. It hurts. Hell, Kyle, it was fun while it lasted. I'll be sending you back to your world now. Even though we were never meant to be together, I will always be with you, lingering in the corners of your mind, tearing away at your sanity until you beg me for death. No, no. My head. It hurts. Everything hurts. I can feel something on my face. Carpet. Wet carpet. It's quiet. unnervingly so. Just how long have I been asleep? When I open my eyes, everything is a blur. All I can see are the faintest of colors. Brown smear can only assume as furniture, patches of green rug, and red. Red everywhere. Wait, red? Oh. Oh, no. Ah. Ah. Breaking news today. Local private school once again finds itself at the center of a violent crime. Earlier today, 3 bodies were found at the residence of Senator Edgar O'Keefe. The bodies were identified as that of the senator's daughter, Brooke O'Keefe, as well as 2 of her classmates, Neela DeVar and Margaret Pham. All 3 girls had attended St. Giles Academy and reported to be attending a prom night after party at the senator's home. In addition, a 4th boy was found behind the St. Giles Gymnasium. A fourth body was found behind the St. Giles Gymnasium, later identified as Roth Industries heiress Dolores Roth, and a 5th, Isabel Roth, discovered during a search of the victim's manor. Mrs. Roth and was Dolores' aunt and her legal guardian at the time of the murders. Authorities are baffled by the horrific and seemingly simultaneous slayings, which all contain elements of ritualistic murders, including dismemberment and signs of torture. Several individuals had been detained for questioning, including staff at the Roth household, Senator O'Keefe and his wife, as well as one survivor, Kyle Mason, a St. Giles senior who is currently receiving treatment for his injuries. Randy. What? Kyle, you're awake. Thank God. I was so worried. I was worried you'd end up like the others. Randy? Wait, what are you talking about? Kyle, I'm so sorry. If I hadn't pushed you so hard to go to prom, if I hadn't set you up like I did, maybe this wouldn't have happened. Maybe Neela and Maggie and Brooke and Dolores, maybe they'd all still be... Oh, Randy. Not Demon Randy. Randy. Real Randy. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to start crying so hard. I need to let your folks know you're awake. Just stay right here, okay? I'll be right back, I swear. Please come back. Please come back. So, it wasn't a dream after all. Neela, Maggie, Brooke, everyone. They really are gone, aren't they? Wait, I can't. My arms, my legs. I can't move them. Why? Why can't I move them? Why? Why? It was as though I had escaped in one hell, only to be thrown right into another. Doctors told me I had been attacked by some madman, someone who supposedly had the strength to shatter all my limbs. The police for a while thought I was the madman. When all the evidence seemed to contradict itself in impossible ways, they stopped pursuing me as a suspect. Of course, I didn't tell them the truth. I haven't told anyone the truth. After all, who could possibly believe in a murder committed by someone who was already dead? As for my arms, my legs, I managed to get at least some movement back. The doctors don't think I'll ever fully recover. Never thought things would be this hard. The feelings of powerlessness, the looks of pity. Even my classmates have all stopped visiting me. In fact, only Randy ever stops by nowadays. And even that's become something of a rarity as the school year starts up again. Is this really how it's going to be from now on? Will I have to spend the rest of my life in isolation and constant loneliness? Is this world really going to turn its back on me now? Dolores, I think I finally understand the pain you were in. Even now I feel your presence, your eyes glaring at me from the shadows, your voice laughing at me in my dreams. Just how long will you keep me under your curse? Until my death? Beyond that? Will you only stop haunting me when I've driven myself as mad as you? Oh. Here we are again. The perspective of Dolores is really... I mean, on a personal level, I can relate to parts of it, but the sheer helplessness, the pity, the isolation, really what this is trying to say is that you can't truly understand what they've gone through until literally the only way is to be in their shoes. I could never truly understand what it must be like feeling that helpless. I can feel horrible for them, sympathy, and what they must go through and on a daily basis, and it's not a I'm able-bodied, so I'll never truly understand what it's like to have those difficulties in just daily normal functioning, but Dolores might not want... It won't... I don't know. It's just... may not want your pity, but can always use they can always use your support and just care. Even if it's just letting them know, just not being like everyone else who'll just walk right by, make you invisible. Get to know them. Don't let these people end up invisible like Dolores. Don't let people in general end up invisible like Dolores. It's not a fated one for anyone, for being honest. I hope I didn't mangle my thoughts there too badly, but I think that's the message they're trying to get across. It's nothing that you can compare to anything else. It's just you can only understand so much. Just care for people. Care for people.